getting out of the cycle of the back and forth with your divine masculine. Can you just be friends with them? So let's talk about it. I'm Annalisa and welcome to my channel. So can you just be friends with your divine masculine? And in my opinion, no, you cannot simply be friends or have a platonic relationship, because there is an attraction that you have with your divine masculine and they feel it as well. So you are magnetized together, and there is a romantic part as well. So how do you stop the cycle of the back and forth? And I've heard divine feminine say, well, yeah, we're just friends. We have a connection and I'm okay with being friends with them. And if you're in that situation where you are just being friends, you really want to dig deeper and ask yourself, is that really all that you want, right? Are you okay with simply being friends until the end of your time here on the 3D Earth? And if you really, really go inwards and address that, my guess is going to be that you would want a little bit more, because the connection is designed where there is a magnetic force that attracts the both of you together. Ultimately, you're one. You are one soul. So it's the feminine and the masculine energy coming and aligning together, because you do share the one chakra system. And what I want to say is that it can be very difficult for most divine feminines to just accept and want to be friends. Are you just accepting to be friends because it's too difficult to do the work and allow them to come in fully? Because when you actually do the inner work, when you begin to align to your own truth, when you begin to let go of fear, because it's really the fear energy that's keeping you apart, when you release the fear, the universe does what the universe does and brings your divine masculine back in when you've jumped timelines. And jumping timelines can happen at any time when you shift your energy. It's kind of like switching a light when you go into a room. Does the light come on right away, or does it take time to come on? It comes on right away. So you could easily shift your energy as well. Now, what happens is the 3D needs to catch up to the 5D, and that is where the lag is. So even though you switch the light, right, the light may not come in completely all at once, right? So your divine masculine may not completely come in all at once because there is that lag. But when you turn on the light in a room, it turns on right away. So the important part here is that you're in control of it. The divine feminine energy is in control of it. Now you could say to me, well, they're not doing the work. They're not healed. They're in a marriage. And what I would say to that is none of that matters. None of it matters. It's about your self-concept. It's about how you feel about yourself and how you feel about the world around you, including your divine masculine. If you see your masculine as someone that is married, they're always going to stay married, then that's what's going to happen, because it's all about energy. So when you are interacting with your person, it's important to let go of the body and align with the energy. Because when you align with the energy, they will come in a beautiful way. But you have to align first. You have to align and allow the energy to flow. And this is a process. Can it happen in a day? It could. Can it happen in 2 months? It could. Could it happen in 2 years? It could. It's different for everyone. And when I say it's a process, it's part of what we say, right? It's a process, because we're not used to things happening, manifesting very quickly, are we? Because that's not what we've been taught to do. We have not been taught to manifest instantly. We have been taught that we have to wait, right? But we know that manifestation can happen. We know we've always been manifesting. You've been manifesting your entire life. So manifestation is just a fancy word for life. You get to decide what happens. So breaking the cycle of the back and forth is when you decide that you're worthy, when you decide that your worth is not based on how they come in, that you're good either way, and that you don't need your divine masculine for validation. And this is really key because there are many divine feminines that are still stuck in that back and forth, believing that everything is going to be good now that they're coming back in, and focusing on your divine masculine. And this is where that runner and chaser goes on for many, many years, which is not ideal, is it? The more time that you spend harnessing and embracing the love energy that you have within you, the easier the journey becomes, because you have all the answers within you. Everything that you need and desire, you want to embrace right now in the present moment. And the journey is reminding you to come back to the present moment, to know that that's where magic happens, right now in the present, right? It's about the mind, the body, and the soul integrating into one and working out of your heart, working out of the heart center, right? Your heart chakra, and releasing the lower dense energies, which are down here, your 3 lower chakras, working from your upper chakras, mainly from the heart, but also, of course, connecting to the metaphysical. And you do this through meditation. You do this through being present. And there are many ways to be present, not just meditation or the traditional way of meditation. And so breaking that cycle of needing your divine masculine, you don't need anything or anyone except loving yourself and knowing that you're worthy of love, and that the universe will provide that love. And if it happens to be your divine masculine, then they will come back in. So there's a knowing, right? You just know that they will come back in, period. It's just a knowing. And really holding on to that, right? Using the law of assumption, the universal laws. And this is an important law to understand and to bring in what it is that you desire, because manifesting your twin is the same as manifesting something else that you want in your life. It's about aligning to already having it and knowing that it's already yours and living in the end state. And all of this is possible, but it happens when you put yourself first. So it's about your self-concept, right? Your self-concept of being worthy, your self-concept of knowing that you can have what it is that you want because you're good enough. You have the confidence, and you are a divine being. You are a divine soul worthy of all abundance, not just love, of whatever abundance that you're looking for. So going back to, can you just be friends with your divine masculine? It would be very difficult to just be friends, right? And have a platonic relationship, because it's meant to be a sacred connection of the one soul, where there is a divine feminine energy and a divine masculine energy. And of course, it doesn't have to be male and female. It could be male and female as well, because you both hold the divine feminine and the divine masculine in each. So when you are in alignment and you have jumped timelines to the highest version of yourself, aligning back to your DNA blueprint, then that automatically calls in your divine masculine, who came in to awaken you. And the biggest, most important part is that it's not about the twin flame concept. It's about an awakening. It's about coming back to who you are, being in alignment to the highest love. And the highest love is the love that you have with your creator, right? Your creator is within you. Your creator is not out there. Your creator is within you. The divine source, God, whatever terminology works for you. And when you realize that you are made in God's image, in the divine's image, then you realize that everything is based on energy and frequency. And when your frequency is aligned to the highest version, then opportunities and situations come your way, because it's what you're meant to have, because you're aligning to the version of you that is in peace, that is in joy, that is in love. And those are the highest frequencies that you can have, is peace, joy, and love. So embodying those energies and begin to live your life in those energies can be, quote, a process, because you want to let go of the lower energies first and begin to climb the hierarchy of the different frequencies, right? And I always refer back to the David Hawkins emotional scale, because we know that this journey is all about your emotions. Your emotions dictate your frequency. So when you can get a hold of your emotions and begin to know that everything around you comes from within, then you have a better sense of allowing your emotions to come through, while at the same time making a conscious decision to not stay in the lower emotions, to continually rise through that scale into the peace, joy, and love. And when you're in peace, joy, and love, you're in the present moment. And you're accepting yourself for whatever is going on in your life. You're no longer triggered the way you used to be. And if you are, then you're able to navigate those triggers pretty quickly. And this is how you know that you're evolving spiritually and you're on the way to your highest timeline. And you start to see synchronicities everywhere as well, right? Those are just signs to keep going forward. The universe is literally communicating to you to let you know that you've broken through the matrix. You're now communicating with the universe, and that is exceptional. That is beyond anything else. When you can identify to synchronicities, that is such a beautiful thing, where many will never experience this. So breaking through that cycle of back and forth is about you focusing on you. And the more that you focus on you, knowing your self-worth, keeping boundaries, that's going to help with stopping that runner chaser and really coming into your true purpose and your true identity, which is consciousness. You are consciousness. You are a spiritual being. With this, you allow the universe to do what the universe does. So keep working on you, keep aligning to where you're being guided to, and know that everything is always working out in your favor. Even though it may not look like it in the 3D, behind the scenes, it's always working out. It's always pushing you to another level. If you need some help, feel free to reach out. If you have not subscribed yet, feel free to do so. I'm sending you all so much love.